what's up? This is the final cut. I'm JC. This is Payton.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You know, we're here to talk about
Entertainment.
some entertainment stuff. That's the best way you can put it.
Moral story.
Speaking of, I like anime. He just started liking
He's a weeb.
He just started liking
You
anime.
cosplay with titties on.
He just started liking anime.
Yeah.
Speaking of, what have you just watched?
So let's make this very clear. Braden forced me to watch a Broly movie and a little bit of AOT a long time ago.
Very good movies.
I don't remember
AOT
anything.
is not a movie, but
Yeah. I just finished, so Thursday, we're filming this on today's Thursday, but a week ago, I started Solo Leveling, and I watched the first 8 episodes, and I was hooked immediately. I watched it dubbed, because I'm not finna read subtitles and listen to it. Yeah. I watched the first episodes, and then I went back and watched it again on Saturday, whole thing, all 22. It was like 24 episodes, 25 episodes. I finished all of them.
Season 2?
Everything. Good. Finished all of Solo Leveling. It was the first anime I ever watched, and you want to do a Solo Leveling countdown out of 10? You ready?
Okay.
Solo Leveling.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
10 out of 10. It's so good.
9 out of 10.
It's so good.
I'm a little biased.
Yeah.
Going backwards because one, I've seen so many anime.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot. I mean,
What's a negative?
a negative.
Combined season 1 and 2, I'm
The
giving
ending
10.
was a negative.
Really?
The season 2 ending. Season 2.
I disagree.
The last 2 episodes were just so boring.
I completely. My girlfriend said the same thing. She was super disappointed with the way season 2 ended. And I'm sitting there and I'm watching it and I go, "Why? What was disappointing?" She
Maybe
goes,
it is because you don't watch anime, so you don't get it.
"Yeah, at that point." But like, the fight with Baru was so good, and I
that's not
love.
the last episode. That's the 23rd episode.
Yeah, but
There's 2 more
the
episodes.
20 it ends with him going into another portal and it ends up becoming a red one, and you see aura farms. He's alone in the aura farms, and it ends super quick. Ends in a fantastic way.
Yeah, I just believe that the last episode should have been the Barrow fight.
You think so?
Yeah, the last episode should have been that, and him going into the gate and just cutting off all that extra episode that they had.
Yeah.
Or at least like give me a time like him spending time with his mom or something. That's something that we didn't get to see in the manga.
Yeah.
I read the manga. It's a manga. It's like Korean one.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
not Japanese. So I read it. I really
Weeb.
enjoyed it. I'm super far in.
Really?
Yeah, I'm almost.
So you know what happens next.
Oh, I know everything.
To be fair, so do I.
You see so many spoilers, right?
I was looking for them.
Okay.
But because the new season for Solo Leveling doesn't come out till.
Just read it. It's colored. That's
Yeah.
why I like Manhwa a little bit better because they color it like a comic book.
Yeah. The next season for Solo Leveling comes out in 2027. The creator of the show was literally like, well, it takes 10 to 12 months per episode. Per episode. That's insane. And then to dub it is an extra couple weeks.
It's
That's
not like,
insane.
They're not going through a traditional.
Well, it's anime, you know what I'm saying?
No. They're not going through a traditional Japanese studio.
Yeah, which is so crazy because it's like what? One of the most highly rated ones in recent history, at least?
Yeah, and that's why it's so good, is because they actually do take their time and they don't have a deadline. So.
Like Invincible, how Invincible is like, okay, here, we'll let go of a little bit of the animation, make it look stupid in PNG, like.
Not even that.
But you'll love the story.
What's so crazy is that when you watch anime isn't like that.
Mm-hmm.
Anime is more or less like they just work their guys down to the bone.
Yeah.
When Invincible, like people who animated it, right? Trying to get it out. God damn, JC. The people that animated it, they're here in America. America has a lot of different laws that Japan doesn't really abide by. You know what I'm saying? So workers go on strike here a lot more.
Yeah, it just happened too.
Japanese workers don't go on strike. So they go on strike, they lose their job.
Yeah, you get quarter. Smile. Sorry.
And also, their minimum wage is something you can live off of. So it's not
Yeah,
like
it's
they're
different.
not living.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Here, if you're taking minimum wage as an actor, or not actor, but if
You are struggling to make ends meet. Big time.
minimum wage is struggling to make ends meet. So like, you can afford to go on strike because if you're not paying them enough, no one else is going to take that job.
Yeah, and they got the strike paid out for them very well.
Very well. They
But-
gave them time, gave them more money.
Yeah.
And so far, it hasn't looked as good, but it looks pretty good.
You seen and when Invincible season 2 was coming out, I only know this because I saw it was like a big topic. They released the first 4 episodes, and they took a 3-month break to release the extra 4 episodes because Amazon was like, hey, we're gonna have ads in 3 months, so let's just wait to release Invincible because we know it's gonna bring a lot of traction, so we can make more money because people are making ads to go about it. I saw a lot of Invincible fans were pissed, like truly pissed. Which, in my opinion,
I was so upset.
yeah, rightfully so, because you money greedy whore.
Bro, like it's not even. It is that, but it's also like, bro, you already gave us. I mean, bangers.
Yeah.
It wasn't 4. It was 3.
Oh, and then what was the break between season 1 and season 2?
It was not that long.
It was what, 2 years?
Yeah.
Still though, we wait 2 years for a project.
And you just can't give it to me.
And you edge us.
Not even edging us, man. You grabbed our dicks and held it.
Yeah, it's like forcefully. Yeah.
Fucking,
But back to Solo Leveling, I want to say what I found myself watching, because I watched Solo Leveling and then I tried to sit through Tokyo Ghoul.
okay, that's not your type of movie.
I watched the first 3 episodes and I was like, maybe I've just had my fair share of the day. I've been sitting here for hours watching anime, right? So I don't know. I'm no judgment on Tokyo Ghoul yet. No ranking, no nothing. I've seen 4 episodes.
Like it's really hard because I think Braden told you to watch it, right?
No, my girl.
Well, okay.
Brayden probably did a long time ago,
A long
yeah.
time ago, because Braden really likes that.
Yeah.
Like it's when it comes to like certain things and certain people, I know you like Solo Leveling, so I
Yeah.
wouldn't make you watch
Tokyo Ghoul.
because Tokyo Ghoul is so gory, so dark. It's not like Solo Leveling is superhero esque.
Yeah.
It gets a little bloody, but it's superhero esque. I'd have you watching Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah.
That's closer. It
What
is
about
not-
what's the Superhero Academy show anime?
My Hero Academia?
Yeah.
No,
No.
absolutely not.
Really?
The main character is too whiny for you to sit through it.
You don't even like it, huh?
I watched a good portion of it,
And you
it
were
got
just
to
tired.
the point where like it's I watched 5 seasons of it, and there's only 7 seasons, so I watched a good portion of it. I just gave up on it.
Yeah, that's how I am for most like real people shows, I guess you would say. But
Live action.
think about this. So I saw a complaint about Solo Leveling where people were like, they don't like how overpowered an MC can be, a main character. But for me, that's a positive. Like I remember finding myself, dude, I remember finding myself itching by the neck, waiting for people to find out that this guy's a lot. Like that scene when those 6 people are like trapping them in that boss fight. He's like, all right, well, you guys killed the boss. Now I got to kill y'all. You know, it happens in a dungeon, stays in a dungeon. And he aura farms. The guy comes up to him, he cuts his head off and goes, 1 down. The second he said that, like, an unrecognizable substance shot out of my crotch area. It was so, it was so awesome. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, people are complaining about it. And I'm like, maybe you know more anime than I do as a guy who literally just watches everything but anime, right? But as someone who just loves movies and shows, that was such a unique experience for me. And like, let me run you through this. There's a scene where he's fighting the snow people, the snow elves.
The snow elves.
And I remember he goes, the commander is like pissed because he's like 1, 2, 3, and then he goes 4 and smashes his head in and knocks him out. When he gets up and he starts running back at RMC, what's the main character? Sun Jin-Woo?
Yes, Sun Jin-Woo.
Yeah, he starts running back at him.
Jin-Woo.
Yeah, and he has Igris right there, who also is so cool. And Igris smokes it out basically with snow, right? And then all you see is him get killed, and the screen cuts out black, and all you hear is "Arise." Dude, I remember when I'm watching that scene, I stood up and walked away because I couldn't believe what just happened. Like, I'm in the living room going, "Wow." That was like a unique experience for me when it comes to not only anime but TV shows in general. Like Daredevil Born Again didn't make me do that, and I blow that movie hard. I mean that show hard. Like I adore it, and there was not a single moment in Daredevil Born Again where I was like, I paused it and was like, oh my goodness, and I turned back and rewatched it 5 times, and then when I finished the episode, that night I was on my phone rewatching Solo Leveling edits because of how cool it was. It was so cool.
I think a big portion is you actually got to watch that anime from the beginning.
Yeah.
And it's one of the faster animes, one of the more faster paced animes, so that you get to see a lot of hype moments pretty early.
And I'm not watching it week by week.
Right.
That's that's a huge positive I get to sit down and watch it all at once. Because week by week, I mean, they're 20-minute episodes. Each one is a cliffhanger after cliffhanger.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna be honest, it makes it even better.
You think so?
Oh, it does.
Because you're like, please give me more.
Please give me more.
Yeah.
And then every time they give you another episode, it's that much better.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed this, but it progressively got better.
Oh my gosh, it was so good.
So imagine you waiting a week and you're doing everything you can. You know, you're working, you're doing all this stuff. You had a rough week or something. You had a real rough week.
And then you finally get 30 minutes to just.
Saturday comes through. It's on a Saturday too.
That makes it so much better. It's better than the Daredevil Tuesdays.
Yeah, the Tuesday releases. Whatever.
Yeah.
Saturday, Friday releases are a godsend for
yeah,
show,
it is.
Right? So you got it on Saturday. You wake up, good old day. You know what? I'm gonna go get myself something to eat real quick.
You know what I'm saying? Come back home.
Come back home real quick. Get that stuff. You get it all set up for yourself. You go in and you watch it, and you sitting there eating, and then,
Exchange.
oh.
Dude, I'm telling you, it was such a unique experience that show was for me. It's why I give it a 10. I would die on the hill if that show was a 10 out of 10. And another huge positive I have about Solo Leveling that I don't think I've seen people talk about recently is I like he starts off E rank. He's terrible, and the S ranks look like literal gods. They are so shined upon and perfect, right? But season 2 ends, and it's like they're like, holy crap, we're nothing. This guy is.
This guy is a god.
He's like, there's moments where there's like multiple times where they go, how did he do that? Or they're like everything Hunter Wong does, Hunter Wu does. I don't know what to say anymore. And it's so cool to progressively see like the president, all these people that are so like highly renowned, become less because our main character was becoming so much more. If that makes sense. And I adored it. Like that fight with Baru, when you see the shadow people, they literally tell you what's gonna happen in an episode beforehand. When you see the shadows casted behind all the S tiers, if you notice it, you notice. If you don't, who cares, right? But when you see the shadow people pop up, right, and they go, wait, those are, and then it cuts to him aura farming on a building, and all you see is the face shot and him go, exchange. Dude, I like another moment where I got out of my seat and I was like, this is beautiful. And this is for somebody who's done nothing but shit on anime for years. Years. Since I've met you, I've done nothing but shit on anime.
I think even before that.
Yeah, before that too. And I remember sitting there going, this is the most insane thing. And then he makes Baru beg for his life and run away. I have to get out of here. I have to run away.
Then he captured that.
To the same guy that was one-shotting S tiers.
Yeah.
One-shotting him. So badass, dude. So badass. And then Solo Leveling did something that I don't think another show has ever done for me, where they gave me a character on one episode, right? I've known him for 10 minutes, and then when he dies, it affects me. The healer, when he dies, I was sad. I found myself being sad, and that was new to me, because he was just introduced the episode beforehand, you know? So crazy. So crazy.
That's the anime effect.
Yeah, it's so good.
You're gonna, okay. Here's the difference between like the storytelling in anime versus like real action. I think real action does a really good job.
Yeah.
But there's certain emotions that you can't even show through a human being. Not like actual like character. Because I don't know, you definitely don't know this. Those anime characters, they're not based off of human beings. They're based off of cats.
What?
They're drawn like cats.
Like meow meow.
Yeah, the anime style is based off of cats.
That might be the weirdest. Like how?
So they took a cat. I want to show pictures because I seen this a long time ago.
You're fine. You don't have to. Just, you know what I'm saying?
No, I have to show you.
Just roll it off. Just spit it at me.
No, like I can't.
You can show me later.
I can show you later.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty insane. And then if you want to do the editing for that.
Yeah.
You could probably put it up in a little square.
Stupid. Continue though.
But they look just like cats in a lot of photos. Because they take a cat and they draw it and then they kind of humanize the cat. Then that's how they make the character.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like a whole different thing. So like they use that. That's why they have such big eyes and all that.
Yeah.
So they use that to express different types of emotion. Like fear looks so different on them
Yeah.
a human being, and you can see it. Like their eyes get super like shot. It's like a human being's eyes don't do that.
They can't. Yeah.
They can't do that. The whole iris don't move.
But I feel like that goes for almost all animated projects.
All animated projects, but anime does it a lot better because
Yeah.
Japan doesn't. So
They don't take short break or shortcuts.
No, it's just also like here in America, cartoons look ugly.
They do.
They look ugly because they're supposed to be either extremely, what's it called, offensive or funny, right?
Family
like
Guy.
Family Guy.
Robot Chicken.
Robot Chicken. Well, that's not even really animated, but
You know what I'm saying though.
Family Guy, American Dad. Don't even post second part.
Yeah.
What's that one? Big Mouth. Big Mouth. Super ugly.
Yeah.
Meant to be
Weird.
offensive.
Some stories behind that, but continue.
Really weird. But they're meant to be very offensive, or they're made for children, like Dora the Explorer. And
Yeah, SpongeBob and
But
the ones we grew up with.
anime is just made for everyone.
Yeah. And I will say one thing about Soul Living that I noticed, because we had the conversation on the last episode, fan service. American MCU movie fan service is, hey, here's Spider-Man in a different version of a different TV show, a different movie. Right. Anime fan service is titties. It is titties.
It's literally as much porn
as you can imagine, yeah.
Without calling it hentai.
And now one thing I noticed about Soul Leveling was, I think I might have seen that once, twice.
That's how you know you have a really good anime. When the fan service is very minimal. But if there's no fan service, it's also not good because it's just porn.
Exactly.
It's really weird. It's a weird dichotomy. You need a little bit.
But there wasn't enough to where it threw me off the moment.
Exactly.
Like, I was just like, I'd watch something, it'd be so cool, and then big titties, but no problem.
Yeah, because it's like oh.
Yeah, no problem.
Usually they're in most anime they're like, whoa!
Yeah, and it slows it down. Like I watched Tokyo Ghoul the first episode, and it's like showing her whole body and her outline, and it's like it's almost curvy.
Tokyo Ghoul has very little fan service.
It does.
It does. So you'd be alright. That was probably the only thing that you're
gonna see. But dude, Soul Leveling was just like, it's such a unique experience for me to go through after pooping on anime for years of my life, like 9, 10 years almost, and now I'm like my favorite TV show, my favorite product that's come out this year that I've gotten to watch is Soul Leveling. And I've watched 2 Marvel movies, a Marvel TV show, things that I adore and I obsess over. And the best thing out of all of it is the thing I hated the most.
You know what's so crazy? You're in the worst time of anime, by the way.
You think so?
I know so.
With like what's being released?
With what's being released, the slop. We're in this. So there's an anime recently that's been released where it's a thing. Okay, so there's a genre called isekai. Isekai just means taken from another world, right? Mm. So the basic plot of isekai, all isekai basically, character dies in his real world. Okay. He's taken to another world. So like it'll either be like an old RPG type of world. That's usually what it is, like a fantasy world.
Yeah.
Gets there, either becomes extremely overpowered from the get-go, or works really hard to become extremely overpowered, and it just becomes slop because it's a really easy concept because it's a different type of fan service. I forgot what they call it. It's like they call it something stupid, but it's like being an overpowered main character. Yeah. It's like fantasy, something like Power Trip. Okay. Power Trip fantasy, right? So that's the whole thing. Is Power Trip fantasy. It becomes a real big slop. So they make a bunch of those, right? Yeah. Completely littered the anime genre to the point where there is an actual anime where the main character dies, gets transported to the isekai as a vending machine.
So who wrote that?
I don't know his name.
That's stupid.
There's another one. The person dies. Okay. Gets transported to the fantasy world as a spider.
So are these just like are you just like supposed to not care about the main character in these? Like, do they just constantly get replaced?
No, they're not getting replaced. It's a whole entire different story.
I don't like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's slop.
Yeah.
So.
And like I care so much about the main character in Soul Leveling.
The point is in isekai is to you're you're the character, so you live vicariously through the character. So the fan service
is crazy.
Oh my god!
How does one sit through that?
It's disgusting.
Yeah, no, I don't. I have no interest in that. You know what I like.
I know what you.
Yeah, so you could recommend me some good ones, and y'all recommend some good animes. Matter of fact, let us know y'all's top animes.
I don't want to hear.
Matter of fact, while we're here, JC, give us a quick rundown. JC, let me hear your top 3 animes of all time.
Oh, so number 1, my favorite anime of all time is Soul Eater.
Soul Eater.
Soul
okay.
Eater is really good. You wouldn't like it.
I wouldn't like it.
You would not like it. It's really dark, really gritty.
Lots of titties.
No, it's like a few.
Okay.
It's like a few. It's just one character that does that. It's one of those animes that don't use a lot because it's actually a good anime.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just like you wouldn't like it because it's like Halloween themed almost. But you might like it honestly.
Maybe we'll have to sit down and do like a look through of it.
I'll show you it one day.
Number 2.
Number 2, Naruto. That's just like a personal.
Yeah,
like, okay, it's whatever.
Everyone knows Naruto.
Everyone knows Naruto. And number 3 is Jujutsu Kaisen.
Heard a lot of great things about that, and we were having that conversation the other day. Yeah.
I just told you just now too.
Okay, where does Solo Leveling rank?
Solo Leveling in my top. That's in my top 10.
Top 10.
Number 7.
Bottom half, yeah.
Bottom half.
That's not too bad.
I mean, like right after that, it's right after number 4 is Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist. One Piece. You One Piece guy?
Nah,
I heard that One Piece itself is like they stretch out the manga super bad to the point where it's like, okay, if there's a page in the manga of One Piece, they make that page 6 minutes.
So one of the things is like there's a thing called filler in anime. That's
There's
like
fillers and everything. There's filler in Clone Wars, yeah.
But like it's not the same.
Yeah.
As an anime, because when you have fillers in like TV shows, fillers is like an episode.
Yeah.
It's just like a little fun episode.
Something random.
Something to give you a little bit of space.
Episode 6 in Daredevil is a filler.
Like,
Episode 5, my bad.
It gives you a little bit of space between the story so you can catch your breath.
Yeah.
Filler is made in anime to give the manga space to continue.
Yeah.
So they can keep, because manga and anime are one-to-one. You just directly adapt from the manga.
Which is like, what a easy concept, yet American.
They can't get it right.
They can't figure it out.
It has to be an original story. It's like, no, let's get the actual Flashpoint paradox and put it to a
thank you.
And it'll be so good.
Like I don't mind. Like I know the Civil War movie and the Civil War comic are different, right? And the Civil War movie is probably better than the original Civil War comic, which some instances it works out. Right. But I mean, you're gonna have people. Yeah, you're gonna have people complain about it regardless. But anyways,
they don't really get much complaint. I mean, you might have some stuff that goes off, and that's only because of not having filler. Filler is very necessary because if you don't have filler and you catch up with the manga, then the anime has to make their own thing.
Yeah.
Then you get anime originals, and that's even worse. But
I knew that about manga, and like I knew that about filler, but yeah, no, Solo Leveling is just dude, I haven't stopped thinking about it since I finished it. It's so good. Like I adore it now. And like I look at edits of just Solo Leveling. And I like how like the main plot is him trying to save his mom, but with him trying to save his mom, you get so many other different like I guess subplots you could say in it that are just so fire. Now did I find there was a couple parts where I skipped where it was like 3 girls that were talking and I was like, I don't really care.
Oh, you can't skip those.
I skipped them. Like 2 minutes.
It's a little bit like usually you aren't supposed to skip it because it's like it's only 20 minutes.
I know, but dude, he's You ready for this? I'm gonna say something. Out of every media adaptation I've seen when it comes to characters in all of the Marvel, all of DC, all of animated shows, movies, whatever you want to call it, when it comes to aura farming, there's a handful of people that are up there. All right, Daredevil, he aura farms pretty often, I feel like. Who else is like an aura farmer? Batman definitely has his moments. Right, not very much in like movie media recently, but the number one
is aura. That's what
he is. The number one aura farmer in anything I've ever seen is Solo Leveling's main character, Sun Jae-woo, whatever his name is. Sun Jin-woo. Number one aura farmer ever. I can't believe it. Like that guy casually walking up to Baru, emitting. There's like 20 times in the show where they go, Aura. That guy.
Aura.
That guy right there. I feel his aura radiating. He has a strong aura. They literally say it. Or when he saves the team captain in that dungeon, and he goes, "Do I have permission to kill every last one of them?" Like that is aura, bro. Sitting on top of a building, exchange. Or like think about it. He's in a video game, right? He's player 1, basically. When he first finds out he can summon souls and take souls, and they tell him to come up with a word, what's a word that you'll come up with immediately? You're like, okay, like if you're him and they tell you to come up with a word to raise people from the dead, what's your word?
Dude,
Get up.
Get up.
Come here, guys.
Pop 2, fuckers.
Yeah, exactly. His is arise. That is literally aura. That's aura. That's aura to the core. It does not get any better than that. Because I would have just been like,
Come.
yeah, wakey, wakey.
Wakey, wakey.
He's like, arise. It's like it's like he thought ahead of all the cool things he could do with the word arise. That's so fire. And I like that Baru's a commander now and he can talk to him.
That is pretty dope.
Yeah. Who's your favorite summon so far in solo leveling? He is? Yeah, he's fire. What do you think about the mage? The big guy. Yeah, I think his design's really dope.
Ignis, I love him mainly because he threw hands.
Do you think
He threw hands with the nigga.
he should have won the fight, right?
If he had a sword, he would have.
Realistically, you think, yeah.
No, if he had a sword, he would have won that fight.
Easily.
But he didn't. It was like.
That boy was like, fine, a new tactic. Started loading up his arms and stuff. I was like, okay, let's.
He was sitting there. He's like, he saw he was unarmed. He was like, this? I'm trying to rush my one.
Yeah, no, Igris he's tough, bro. He's fire. He's fire. And I saw that he becomes I say Igris. It's IDGRS.
Igris.
RIS. Igris, yeah.
Igris?
I don't know. We have the reading level of a second grader, me and you, combined. So who cares, right?
I
We'll probably get clowned in it in some TikTok comment section.
You fucking loser.
Fucking idiot, can't fucking say your name.
You fucking loser.
Who cares? Okay, go look at hentai, what you weebs
Go
do.
watch your little fucking bitch.
But that being said, I know about future summons he has coming, which we might get into a little bit of future on spoilers here if JC says anything. That was on camera. So if you're afraid of solo leveling spoilers, skip ahead a little bit. But that being said, I've seen some summons, future summons. I've seen that as of right now, we're not the strongest person. Like there's a weird moment in the last episode of solo leveling where they just have the Asian hero who just flings his knives at the ants. It's about in the final episode.
He wasn't Asian.
He's Chinese?
He's American.
No.
What?
On the boat. They're on the boat.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
He was American.
No, he was not.
Was he? Was he
No.
not? I thought he was American.
No, he's like Asia's #1 hero or something like
Oh,
that.
he was China's #1 hero.
Yeah.
Nigga,
Same shit.
it's not the same
It's
shit.
the exact same.
That's like saying South America is the same as America, North America.
It's got America in the name, buddy. Context clues.
Well, they don't even speak English over there.
Bet you somebody does.
Fucking idiot.
Bet somebody does. The point is, apparently that's the only time we see him. Only time. From what I've seen. See, it's like we just get one aura farm moment, and that's it. Now, I will say, his dad being alive was so weird to me. Because like in the first episode, they talk about like, when dad disappeared. Dad's gone. Kind of like, just like, never mind. But it was to find out that what do you think? His dad's S rank, right?
His dad was not S rank.
He literally stomped that one American S rank guy immediately.
No, you haven't watched far enough to understand what he is. He's not a hero. He's not a hunter.
Oh yeah, because they kept asking if he was human or a monster.
He's a monster.
What's the difference? Spoilers here.
What do you mean? What's the difference?
But think like, what's the difference between like a hero and a monster?
He's a literal monster.
So how is he strong, or than an S tier hero?
Because Baro was stronger than an S tier.
Baru, yeah.
Baru or whatever.
Yeah. But Baru was like made by ants having sex. Like he was nothing.
Oh my god. You're so stupid. Holy shit.
Well, you've read the weeb stuff.
Reading that. It was in the thing. That thing came from a gate. The gate opened and it came in.
Who, Baru?
Yes. The queen came from the gates.
Oh, I thought the egg was Baru. The Baru came from an egg.
Yeah.
Right? Hey.
I'm about to hit the fucking. The Baru came from a fucking egg, right?
Yeah, the one that we saw.
From the fucking queen. From the gate.
Make this very clear to you, buddy. You ready? That island, yeah, it's an island. There was no gate. There was literally there was no gate that you could walk into and freaking enter on the island.
Are you a fucking moron or are you a fucking moron? It doesn't have to be on the island for them to come onto the gate.
You're wrong, buddy.
Are you fucking stupid?
Are you trying to tell me that the island, the island itself is not a gate?
No, I didn't say the island was a gate.
It kind of sounds like what you're saying. Make this very clear with you, buddy. It sounds like what you're saying. Because what I'm trying to say is if I'm a regular agent, like one of the regular character over there, I could just swim on over to the island and fucking play with the ants for all I know. But only heroes can enter gates. You're making yourself look dumb.
You're so fucking stupid.
No.
You don't use your context clues. All right, look.
Go.
It literally said in the fucking anime, there is a gate breach. These are unknown entities. You know what an unknown entity comes from? The gates.
Except they're known. You want to know how they're known? They fought the ants before, JC. They fought the ants before. They literally fought the ants.
I'm friends with a fucking idiot. Look. Obviously, they fought the ants before.
So they're known.
They are known now. But when they first talked about them, before they fought the fucking ants.
Oh, when his friend dies.
When his friend fucking dies, so you know what the fuck I'm talking about. They're like, what the fuck are these? What the fuck are they? You want to know why? The queen came from the fucking gates.
Oh! So you know how they have to send heroes into gates and beat the boss?
They can come out.
So they went into a gate and didn't beat the boss, and the ants came out.
No, that's not how it worked.
Oh, then what the fuck are you
They
saying?
breached through.
Oh.
You'll see more. Spoiler.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Spoiler. So a lot of the monsters can breach gates if they're strong enough.
Yeah.
Because Jin Woo became the player in the game.
Yeah.
So as he got stronger, they get stronger too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then, so whenever he talks about the system, that's why those monsters, the other monsters, can't say nothing to him. You remember whenever they switch their minds
Yeah.
to like say something completely different?
Yeah.
It's because they're part of the system.
They're programmed a certain
Yeah,
way.
they're programmed.
Because they was talking to someone and he asked a question and it glitched and
Yeah.
they went back to the original saying.
Yes. So if they're strong enough, they can breach through.
Solo Leveling, I don't know. That is... I'm excited to get more lore about the system in the next season.
I'm over here fucking sweating and heated and shit.
Well, that being said, guys, Solo Leveling, 9 out of 10?
9 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Moving on to the next thing I have planned for us is I have a Hunger Games planned for you.
Okay.
So if you don't know, Hunger Games, you get the gist. It's a bunch of people in a circle, basically, and it's last to survive. Now, I went through and I picked a bunch of people for you. I'm going to tell you their names, and then one by one, I want you to tell me how they go out.
Make sure this mic is connected still. Okay.
Yeah, how they go out, how they die, who kills them, and, you know, in order, basically. I got 15. You ready? So the 15 people in your Hunger Games, the Dream Team. All right, basketball.
What?
The Dream Team.
The Dream Team.
Yeah.
Like
Magic, Jordan, all of them.
what? Can you just list them off? Like, what do you mean the Dream Team?
The NBA Olympic Dream Team.
So list them off. I don't know them all.
Just think of like,
Shaq.
no. Like think of like
What?
10 NBA players. Like, okay, fine. I'll tell you the freaking Dream Team
Tell me the Dream Team. Like,
because I don't know them for sure.
why the fuck are they in the Hunger Games?
Just listen. David Robinson, Karl Malone, Scottie Pippen, Charles Barkley, Patrick Ewing, Michael Jordan, Chris Mullin, John Stockton, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson. Remember, he has AIDS. I don't know if he had AIDS at this time, but Christian Laettner,
yeah.
Clyde Dexter. There you go.
Okay.
Those people. Next is me and you.
Okay.
Okay?
Are we like together? Like, what's going on?
We're on the same team, yeah.
Wait. Okay. So is it like the Hunger Games where you can like both win, or is it like everybody has to die?
So it's like 15 different ideas, basically. Like the Dream Team is one.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay.
They're as one.
So we're
and
one.
me and you are one.
We're getting fucking dog walls.
But listen, if I was ready.
We're
Next on the
we're
list
fucking
is
dying.
Iron Man in his Mark 1 costume, his Mark 1 suit.
What the fuck, Payton? Do we have anything?
Do you know what the Mark 1 is?
Yes, I know what the Mark 1
It's
is.
the first one.
I know
yeah.
it. I know what it is. Yes, the one with the fucking fire.
Yeah, listen.
Can you beat fire?
With water. But listen, let me name the people.
Okay.
Next up is Steve from Minecraft.
What the fuck?
Jack Black.
So?
Next is Smoke from Sinners.
What the fuck is this list?
You ready? Next is the British Army during World War One. Okay, so think of, we'll just say 2,000 soldiers.
2,000 fucking people?
Yeah. Next is Boba Fett, Star Wars. Next is Uncle Ben. Okay. We'll beat the shit out of Uncle Ben. Next is World of T-Shirts.
Oh, we're beating everyone shit out of that too.
Next is LeBron, John Jones, the Kool-Aid Man, Bugs Bunny.
Together?
No, these are separate. These are all people.
Okay.
Bugs Bunny, Stevie Griffin.
Who's Stevie Griffin?
Steve, what's his name?
Stewie?
No, the main guy from the Family Guy.
Peter Griffin?
Peter, why did I put Stewie Griffin?
Why'd you put Stevie?
I don't know. Peter Griffin, and then the 1970 Bears offensive line. So, out of all the people I just named,
Who's gonna die first?
who's dying first?
Uncle
the Dream
Ben.
Team, us, Iron Man, and Mark 1, Steve from Minecraft, Jack Black, Smoke, British Army during World War One, Boba Fett, Uncle Ben, World of T-Shirts, LeBron, John Jones, Kool-Aid Man, Bugs Bunny, Family Guy dude in 1970s.
All right, I'm going to try to figure out a way that we're going to survive. So that means me and you are going to be hiding in the corner for about half the fight.
So you think me and you are just going to be camping out a little bit?
We're going to be camping out a little bit.
Okay. Who's going first? Uncle Ben?
Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben's going to die of a heart attack because he's going to fucking see the 2,000 British soldiers first.
And Uncle Ben dies in everything.
Yeah, he dies in everything.
So Uncle Ben is out
He's going to
first.
turn around and see the British soldiers. And he's going to
just-
turn around and see fucking Minecraft Steve. And he's talking about,
Yeah, and then he's going to die. Okay. Uncle Ben is out. So now me and you made top 14.
okay, we're doing pretty good.
We're doing good, my boy.
I'm going to high five you every time we make it to the
My
next
boy.
To the next one.
All right, so what? Now we're out? No. Okay, who's next? World of T-Shirts probably?
World of T-Shirts is probably next.
Okay.
Him and Peter Griffin are going to... Peter's going to look at him in a weird way, and they're going to have like a little...
A tussle?
They're going to fight like the chicken.
Oh, okay.
They're going to fight just like that, but like it's just going to be very one-sided.
We need to watch that before we could run away.
I'm not watching that shit.
I'm
You're going to get caught up in it.
Okay.
Here goes half our fucking team.
Yeah, you're
you
right.
better come with me.
You're right. All right, so World of T-Shirts is gone.
No, they're both gone.
You think Peter's going to die too?
He's going to trip and fall, and then Boba Fett is just going to blow his head up.
Oh, smart. Okay, I forgot. Boba Fett's flying around.
He's flying around.
He's the only guy besides Iron Man that can fly, but Iron Man in the Mark 1 can't really fly. Yeah.
He can't fly. He might be able to jump a little bit.
Yeah, but he's got range attacks.
So then,
A little bit.
you know, we got the Dream Team over there.
Dream
They're all
Team's a lot of
fucking
people,
playing basketball, just hooping around.
I feel like the British Army would like attack. the
No.
Dream Team.
LeBron comes through. LeBron comes through,
But
and
what
he's like, if I beat Michael Jordan in a one-on-one, everyone has to take their lives. Michael Jordan goes, let's do it. Everyone goes, Michael, we don't want to die.
Yeah.
We're not beating this dude in a one-on-one. You're
Yeah.
not doing it. Put him against somebody else. Put him against Oscar Robertson.
Yeah.
He's like,
I got it.
I'm him.
Okay. Who wins?
Nah, I'd win. LeBron wins in flying colors.
So the whole Dream Team kills himself.
The whole entire Dream Team kills himself except for Michael Jordan, who was always he was for self, and he tries to stab LeBron.
Shout out
and
LeBron, bro.
does a little judo flip on him, takes it, and then just stabs him and goes, "You were never the GOAT."
Not gonna lie, LeBron's up there with Aura too.
Cinema.
Final cut. Freak you talking about?
Final cut. Cinema.
All right. So now LeBron just killed Jordan.
Yeah.
Who's
So
next?
then
You still got the
LeBron-
1970 Bears offensive line too.
LeBron's super tired. I was about to get to them pretty soon.
Yeah.
Not just yet, but LeBron's pretty tired. He's real tired.
Yeah, at that
He
point.
sees that 2,000 army.
The 2,000
He goes, I'm him.
No.
I'm him.
No.
He goes up there, he takes about 3 out, and he gets gunned the fuck down.
Dang, LeBron goes before Bugs Bunny, bro. No.
Well, Bugs Bunny's going to be there for a while. He got Toon Force.
He does have Toon Force. He
got
might
Toon
win the
Force.
whole thing.
He might win the whole thing.
Okay. Who do you think is most capable of taking out the British Army first? Because Iron Man and Boba Fett, I feel like can take out quite a bit. And the British Army, they have like what? They have like
Well, it's 900 or 1,000. No,
2,000.
900. It's 2,000. So it's 1,997. LeBron took out 3.
3. Okay.
He injured a fourth one, but it's like a minor
He got
injury.
a little. Yeah, he's good.
So he doesn't have a toe anymore, but he can walk around.
Cool.
I don't know what LeBron did. I think he
Okay,
did off
now
his cuff.
left you just have me and you,
Okay.
Iron Man in the Mark 1,
Okay.
Steve from Minecraft, Smoke from Sinners, the British Army, Boba Fett, John Jones, the Kool-Aid Man, Bugs Bunny, and the 1970 Bears offensive line.
So, the 1997 Bears, the 97 Bears, they find John Jones.
Okay.
They don't have pads because you can't come in with pads.
Yeah, you can't
So,
come in with armor.
Can't come
But
in.
these are
with
still
armor.
these are big guys.
Yeah, I don't know where Boba Fett got his armor from. I have no idea.
Boba Fett, he's allowed to.
He's allowed to because that's his
He
thing.
found a chest.
Yeah, he found a chest with his armor in it.
Yeah.
Everybody has a chest full of their stuff.
Fair, yeah, because the
Fair.
British Army has their guns.
Yeah,
Their guns.
They're guns. So it's muskets. That's
Yeah.
why LeBron took out 3 because he dodged the first one,
Yeah.
the first barrage.
Yeah.
The third barrage came in, he just got hit. And
Okay.
It's bad. So, rest in peace to GOAT.
Yeah, we love you. Miss you already.
Shut up, you're doing that.
Yeah,
to
you're
me,
right,
bro.
my boy.
Yeah. All right.
Would you rather have sex with LeBron or be gifted $1 million?
Huh?
Would you rather have sex with LeBron or $1 million
I'd
deposited into
pay
your
$1
bank
million
account?
to have sex with LeBron. So let's say LeBron for 500. Woo! My boy.
That's culture right there.
That's culture. Right?
All right, next.
Yeah. So he sees the 97 Bears, but John Jones doesn't need any box or anything like that. He's John Jones.
Do you think John Jones taking out 5 offensive linemen?
I think John Jones is taking out the 97 Bears. All they do is smoke cigarettes.
That is a good point. These are not top tier athletes, man.
We're acting okay. First off, we're acting like
It's 1970
it's
Bears.
97, bro. Like
Yeah.
these guys were so much more athletic.
They were smoking cigars.
They were
every
smoking
halftime, yeah.
cigars at halftime.
Does John Jones get hurt?
John Jones does not get hurt. All right, he's a master at this. Okay.
He's a master.
Besides, his toes are already messed.
Is
up.
this like
You see
we're
his
gonna give
toes?
John Jones his prime too?
Prime John Jones?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you shouldn't.
Yeah,
have
like
said
wife beating John Jones prime.
that. Cocaine.
Yeah.
That's what he finds in his box,
He finds cocaine in his box. Yeah.
and he already took it.
And yeah, he's loaded
He's
up.
lit.
Yeah, he's loaded up.
He's lit. He's wired up.
Who is the Kool-Aid Man is dying, right? He's gonna get shot with by a musket and die.
Oh, I thought the Kool-Aid Man already died from like shrapnel from Boba Fett blowing up. What's his face? Who tripped and fell?
Peter. Yeah, so yeah, Kool-Aid Man is gone.
Kool-Aid
His
was
juices
like walking
are
around.
yeah.
And is whatever. Right.
His juices are all over World of T-shirts right now.
Yeah, all over him.
Okay. What is Steve doing? Because can Steve break a tree and build?
Can't break the Games, whatever, the Hunger Games trees.
Okay.
They're
But
not made
in his chest,
They're
he
not
gets,
made of wood.
in his chest, he gets a diamond sword.
They're made of steel.
Flint and steel.
Fucking steel.
In his chest, he gets a sword. A diamond sword. We'll give him a diamond sword. Because he had a lot of diamonds. He was loaded up.
He gets 6 blocks.
Yeah.
And a diamond sword.
Okay, but now, think about it. The British Army, we need to start lowering the numbers, right? You got
That's-
Boba Fett, Iron Man, and Bugs Bunny.
Right. Okay. So you're not letting me get because John Jones is still like fighting these guys out. I never described how he did it. I'm not gonna describe. I'm just gonna say John Jones spinning elbows killed a lot of people.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he did illegal moves and all that.
To the British Army?
No. To
People in real life.
because he takes their pads.
Oh, the Bears offensive line?
Yeah. He took their pads and laid a trap.
Okay.
So he laid a trap specifically. Forget this, Iron Man.
Okay.
Tony
continue.
Stark is super smart, but he's cocky as hell.
Yeah, he is. And that armor and when it's the armor when he's breaking out of the Taliban hut thing.
Right.
So it comes apart in that. It can come apart in this.
Exactly. That's where John Jones, he sees him. He has the trap laid out. It's like a rope trap. He's upside down, right? And
Yeah.
Tony is like,
Whoa.
Tony's like, trying to get out, right? He's out in the wide open. Boba Fett, he is just waiting for people to mess up.
It's like firing squad at this point.
Yeah, he just
Yeah.
pops
okay.
him, right? Pops him, head flies off.
Dang, Iron Man.
Iron Man, just all his armor comes down. John Jones grabs the fire thing, whatever.
Yeah.
What's it called? Fire launcher?
The flamethrower?
Flamethrower. Grabs the flamethrower, grabs a few missiles, takes them, hides in the woods.
Okay, so now John Jones has
We're worried
weapons.
about John Jones right now.
Yeah.
Because we watched that happen. Me and you.
Oh, we're still alive.
We're still alive.
Oh,
We're just
shit.
watching.
Okay. Hey, dude, we've made it to the top 8, I think, now.
Yeah.
We're doing a good job.
We're doing a really good job of hiding and cowering in fear.
My girl.
My girl.
What is Smoke doing?
Smoke is with us.
Oh, Smoke cool with us?
Yeah, because we sat there and we told him, we were like, hey, look, bro.
We're just gonna watch.
We're just going to watch.
You can chill with us.
Because he tried to shoot us at first, but we were like, nah,
Look,
bro.
we'll give you whatever you want.
We're like, hey, look, bro, let's just team for a little bit. Truce. He was like,
Cool. All right,
because he
Smoke's
just watched Iron Man got blown up. He was like, truce. Truce.
Okay.
So right now, Boba Fett, he's still flying around, but he's looking at the army. He's like,
Think about it too. His jetpack doesn't last forever.
it doesn't last forever. He's like, that army.
He's got to start taking them out.
He's got to start taking them out, and they got some fuel.
Mm-hmm.
They got some fuel because they have one tank.
And remember, this is the British Army First World War, dude.
Yeah, so they got one tank.
Yeah, and they don't care about anything, not even themselves, probably. They're all bloodthirsty, like, idiots.
Bloodthirsty, drunken idiots.
Basically, yeah.
So
And there's what? 1,997 left and one injured?
Boba Fett takes out like a good 500.
Yeah.
But he's like, all right, let me dial back a little bit. All right, I'm getting low on fuel. I gotta sneak in. I gotta get that tank. So he's devising a plan.
Okay.
But they're like, our numbers,
They're freaking
our
out.
numbers,
Our numbers!
our numbers.
Okay.
That's when, get this, Steve comes in
His diamond sword.
with his diamond sword and takes out a few. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Steve can take out quite a
100.
bit. Yeah. You can take
A few
out quite a
hundred.
bit.
So now we're at 900 soldiers.
And then they gotta reload, and then when they reload, they gotta.
No, that's not that time.
Oh, it's pre that time?
It's after that time.
The First World War?
The First World War.
Oh, First World War had guns, yeah.
They got real guns.
Okay, they had pussy guns though.
Yeah, it wasn't like
Yeah.
armed Berettas. But he's
Okay.
like, he sticks a block down when they start shooting at him. Pow pow.
Yeah.
He's holding him off. He's killing other. Takes down the block. Pow pow. You know what I'm saying? So he's doing that for a while, right? Until a sneaky little character comes in. Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny, Toon Force.
Bugs Bunny comes in. Out of nowhere, he got this big carrot launcher. You're like, what? Boom! Takes out a few 50. Boom! Takes out another 50. He looks at Steve. He goes, what's up, Doc?
It's stupid, bro.
Steve's like, Flint and Steel.
You're so dumb.
All the British army, they're like, what the fuck?
What is Flint and Steel? Flint and
They know
Steel?
what Flint and Steel is. They're not stupid. They're
Nah, dude.
adults.
Fighting in the World War I, you're dumb.
You're dumb.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh my god, we gotta get out of here. Retreat! Retreat! Leave the tanks! Boba Fett peeps that.
Get the tanks.
He's going to the tanks. Right? So who's still going? Because Bugs Bunny and Steve are about to duke it out, right?
So you got me and you, Steve, Smoke. The British Army's down to like 500. Boba Fett, John Jones, Bugs Bunny.
Okay. John Jones is like still in the woods.
Still camping out, yeah.
He's not camping out. He's looking for us.
And he's coked up.
No, he's looking for us.
Oh, so we were prepared.
We are telling Smoke, hey, he's looking for us. He's coked up. He is going to kill us.
Yeah.
He gives us guns. Shouldn't have done that. Because as soon as Smoke turns away,
Boom! Yeah,
we just take
immediately.
that. We gun him down. We take his gun. So Smoke's out the way.
And now we got 3 guns.
Now we got 3 guns.
Yeah.
No, we don't have 3 guns. We have his whole arms. Like we have all his guns from that trunk.
Ooh,
We
okay.
got everything. So I hate that we had to do him like that, but
We're down to 6.
we gotta live.
Yeah, we're down to 6 now.
So now we're worried about John Jones. He's searching for us.
But we got. He's also got missiles now.
Yeah, he has a flamethrower and missiles.
Yeah, but we got the range attack on him.
Yeah, we're still terrified because
Yeah,
once
it's
the
John
guns go
Jones.
away, he's kicking our asses.
Nah.
Yeah. So we're worried about John Jones. So we're back to back.
Yeah, and we're spinning on back to back in the forest. Fucking John Jones comes swinging from a tree. I didn't do that. I meant more so like.
I
sneak
meant
attack.
Tarzan. What are you talking about? I didn't say monkey.
No, I didn't say it either.
I didn't never say anything bad. I
Man,
said
go back to the
Tarzan.
Hunger Games. What happens next?
No.
Steve?
Oh! John Jones is swinging through the trees, and we're worried.
Okay.
Now, we're hearing the fight between Bugs Bunny and Steve.
I feel like this one shouldn't be close.
Oh, it's not.
Steve's getting.
Steve is getting mollywopped, but he's looking really cool doing it. He's like placing blocks and blocking it. But oh, you see his Bugs Bunny. He's like he's in cross dress,
Yeah, he's chilling.
just doing weird shit.
Yeah.
He literally like you can just see his butthole at some point. It's really weird. Like
Yeah, we saw that.
yeah,
Me
it was
and you
weird.
back to backing.
I was like, what the fuck? I was like, Payton, turn around. He turned around. You're like, what the fuck?
All right, so Steve's gone next.
Steve's gone. Bugs Bunny is now having to go against Boba Fett. Who else is there?
Bugs, John Jones, Boba, 500 British soldiers are left, and me and you.
So he goes down. Boba Fett goes down to the British soldiers and convinces them to aim all their guns at Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny. Okay.
They shoot at him. They all miss.
They're running out of ammo.
But Boba, he got
Bugs?
He got Bugs with a plasma. And that's the only thing that's going to harm Bugs. And he got him right in the heart.
And Bugs dies?
He dies. He's dying slowly. He's not going to live for long.
Okay.
But he comes back and he whoops Boba Fett's ass and takes out the rest of the British soldiers.
Dang, Bugs Bunny. So Bugs Bunny kills Boba and the British Army?
He actually has to like lock in, but he's dying.
Yeah, okay, so he kills Boba and the British Army.
Yeah, all gone.
Dang, dude, Bugs low-key soloed just now.
He just soloed because he's on his last dying breath. So
Oh,
who's all
this is
left?
scary, dude. It's me, you, John Jones, and Bugs Bunny.
Right.
This is like, I'm nervous now.
John Jones and Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny is gunning for John Jones because he sees him swinging to the tree. Because, mind you, he is trying to scare us right now.
And he's
John
doing
Jones,
a good job.
He is weird. It smells like shit.
We're just pooping everywhere.
we're shitting our pants, dude.
Okay.
I mean, I would be real,
Like the idea?
real life. Real life, I'd be shitting my fucking pants,
Of course,
dude.
John Jones.
John Jones swinging through the trees. Ah!
Stop.
Ah!
Stop doing that.
Flamethrower!
He's fucking holding missiles and shit like this.
He's throwing missiles at us. They're not working. They just hurt.
Yeah, they're just like metal. Like, damn, man. Fuck. Okay.
That's not how it works, John. I don't care.
All right, you ready? Circles like a
Yeah, it's
Fortnite game.
closing
Circles
down.
getting smaller.
Circle's getting smaller. No, I already said Bugs Bunny is gunning for
Yeah,
John
for John.
Jones because he's in rage right now.
And he knows that me and you are bait.
No, he knows he can just take us out.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? He thinks he's okay. Let's win the game. But now it's him, John Jones, and John Jones sticks the missile right in his throat, right as he's gunning for him because he doesn't see him. He right takes the flamethrower, puts in the missile. Boom! Huge explosion.
Okay.
John Jones' arms blown off in the explosion.
Oh, dude, we're living good, me and you right now.
He still has his legs.
I don't give. That's nothing.
He still has his legs.
That means nothing to
And he's
us.
still coked up.
And we still got
He
guns.
doesn't even feel the pain.
It's true. It's a good point.
He doesn't feel the pain right now.
Very good point.
So he looks at us and he goes, he's bleeding through his mouth. He has internal damage. He's looking at us and he's like, I will kill you. And he's walking to us slowly. We're lighting him up. He doesn't care. He's unfazed.
He's human.
He's unfazed. He starts running at
It's
us.
just professional John Jones dick eating, by the way.
He's running at us, but he doesn't have any arms, so he's coked up. We're like,
We're emptying everything we got.
we're emptying things. We're taking the missiles and we're throwing it back at him. He's like, you shouldn't do that. He catches it with his mouth, and he looks at us, and he goes, I still have this, and a flamethrower pops back. I don't know how it was there. It was like tied or something.
He's using his legs to
He
shoot
used
it.
the legs. He clicked it with his foot. The missile, he's right next to us. The missile blows up. I go, Payton, no! And I push you out of the way.
All right, Zack Snyder.
I push you out of the way. We both fall over. He takes one of my feet. Ah!
Dang, you saved my life, bro. I owe you big time in this one.
He
Is
takes
Bugs
one of my
dead?
foot. Oh, he's been dead. He blew up his face.
Yeah, okay, Bugs is dead.
He's dead. Like, he's real dead. John Jones, he's somehow still alive.
This is such dick eating stuff.
He's just nothing. He's a nub. He can't do anything to
Just
us.
the head
But
rolling around.
his jaw is unhinged, but all you can hear is, and he bleeds out. He
You're
dies.
such a dick eater, bro.
And then Payton's like,
We won?
we won.
What do we get? Prize, cash prize, $1,000,000?
I don't know. We won. It's you.
Hey.
You made it. I don't know what we won.
Oh, are you dead?
I'm not dead. I just lost my foot.
Dang, me and you won the Hunger Games. Shout out to you for giving us plot armor deeply.
I mean,
That's the meanest plot armor.
Is it plot armor?
I think it's worse, dude. I think it's worse than plot armor.
Just bullshit.
Yeah, that was
complete bullshit.
Yeah, the whole time.
You know what you can title this? We win the Hunger Games.
Yeah, how we won the Hunger Games,
How
right?
we won the Hunger Games.
That's stupid, Lord.
That
Anyways.
was probably like 40 minutes of our time just talking, me spitting bullshit.
You ready?
And